My son started school this year, a normal thing to do for a kid his age. However, instead of being interviewed by the school to see if he was ready for school, I interviewed the school to see if they were right for him. Not so normal. Within a month of my son starting kindergarten, I was called in by his teacher. I remember her words, "Your son is brilliant, but there's something not quite right. Can you have him tested?" I knew then that my son's entire schooling and his entire life would follow that pattern. He did not fit the mould that the world had built for him. You see, my son is different. He's not what you call neurotypical, which is fine if schooling wasn't built around neurotypicals. Neurotypical is the term that refers to people who have no neurological difference. It is estimated that 10% of the world do not fit this category. That is 10% of the world who live in a world built for 90%. Since we have known about neurotypicals, we've been trying to change them. The current accepted methods are medication and cognitive therapy. This is done so that the brain mimics the brain of the 90%. Doing this, though, takes away what makes the 10% unique. But why? Well, the world doesn't have time for people who think differently. But here's the thing. How can society and our problems change if we keep doing the same thing? How can we come up with solutions if we all think alike? The key may lie in the non-neurotypical brain, the brain that never fits the mould. I remember back to what my son's kindergarten teacher said. "Your son is brilliant." Yes, he is, I begin to think. And I remember of all the amazing and surprising things he's been capable of doing. That's the thing about the 10%. They can do things that the 90% could never imagine. So I think it's time we change and stop putting the mind in a mould. Innovation doesn't come from doing the norm, and for too long, non-neurotypicals have been told to follow the norm. I think it's time we can see what the non-neurotypical can really do. Thank you.